Manchester United is making major moves in the transfer market. Reports are swirling that the Red Devils have emerged as frontrunners to sign USMNT midfielder Tyler Adams from Bournemouth, with a hefty price tag attached. Could this be the defensive pivot United desperately need? Meanwhile, the future of Michael Carrick at Manchester United is a hot topic. After an impressive interim spell, Sir Jim Ratcliffe has finally weighed in on Carrick's chances of a permanent role. What did the INEOS chief have to say, and what does it mean for the club? We're digging deep into the details of the Tyler Adams transfer saga. What's Bournemouth's asking price? Who else is in the race? And why is Manchester United so keen on the American star? We've got all the inside scoop right here. And we're not done yet. We're breaking down all the angles of the Michael Carrick situation, from Sir Jim Ratcliffe's comments to fan reaction, and what it means for Manchester United's Champions League aspirations. You don't want to miss any of this. Make sure you're subscribed and hit that notification bell.
Tired of dropping your phone or struggling to prop it up? Meet the PopSockets phone grip with expanding kickstand in black, your new must-have accessory. Don't miss out. Grab yours today. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Frontrunners for Tyler Adams. Manchester United eyes Bournemouth star. Manchester United is reportedly leading the charge to sign USMNT midfielder Tyler Adams from Bournemouth, with the Cherries slapping a £45 million asking price on their prized asset. This move comes as United seeks to strengthen their midfield, particularly looking for a long-term successor to Casemiro, who is set to depart at the end of his contract. Adams, known for his tenacity and ball-winning capabilities, is seen as a high-value target who could bring much-needed steel to United's engine room. The recruitment team at Old Trafford has been impressed by the 27-year-old American's performances, and his reintegration into Andoni Iraola's side after a knee injury has been particularly noted. While Liverpool and Chelsea are also reportedly monitoring the situation, United appears to be in pole position. Bournemouth, despite preferring to keep their midfield general, understands the player's desire for a Champions League move and is prepared to be pragmatic, with £45 million seen as a potentially acceptable figure. This transfer could gain significant momentum after the 2026 World Cup, where Adams is expected to be a key player for the United States. Fans are buzzing about the potential addition of Adams, seeing him as a cost-effective solution in a market where elite defensive midfielders are scarce. Analysts are watching closely to see if United can secure this deal within their budget, especially with other Premier League giants also interested. Will Manchester United secure their next midfield maestro, or will another club swoop in? We've got the latest on the transfer front, but next, we're diving into a developing managerial situation at Old Trafford that has everyone talking. Carrick's Manchester United future. Ratcliffe weighs in. Michael Carrick's impressive interim spell as Manchester United manager has put him in contention for the permanent role, a situation that has drawn comment from Sir Jim Ratcliffe. While Carrick was initially brought in as a short-term solution, his leadership has seen the team climb the table, making Champions League qualification a realistic goal. Ratcliffe, speaking at the Chinese Grand Prix, acknowledged that Carrick is doing an excellent job. However, when pressed on the chances of Carrick being appointed permanently, Ratcliffe remained tight-lipped, stating, "Not going there." This cautious approach comes amidst broader discussions about the club's direction and Ratcliffe's own recent controversial remarks. Carrick, meanwhile, has emphasized the club's pride in its diverse and inclusive culture. Supporters are eager to see Carrick get the nod, with many believing he has proven his capabilities. However, the final decision rests with a committee including Jason Wilcox and Omar Berrada, with Ratcliffe likely having the ultimate say. The ambiguity leaves fans and pundits speculating about the club's long-term managerial plans. Ratcliffe's comments have only fueled the speculation surrounding Carrick's future, but what does this mean for United's immediate goals? We'll break it all down, but first, get ready for a shock transfer rumor that could shake up the Premier League. Man Ut's transfer pursuit, Tyler Adams on the radar. Manchester United has reportedly identified Bournemouth's USMNT midfielder Tyler Adams as a prime target, with reports suggesting they are the frontrunners to sign him. The club is actively seeking to reinforce its midfield, viewing Adams as a potentially cost-effective solution to bolster their defensive capabilities and eventually succeed Casemiro. Adams, who has impressed with his tenacity and ball-winning skills, has caught the attention of United's recruitment team. Despite a torn medial knee ligament injury late last year, his smooth reintegration into Andoni Iraola's Bournemouth side has been noted by scouts. While Liverpool and Chelsea are also said to be monitoring the player, Manchester United is considered the favourite to secure his signature. Bournemouth has set an asking price in the region of £45 million, a figure that could tempt them into a sale, especially given the player's potential desire to play in the Champions League. This potential transfer is seen by many as a smart move for United, offering a high-value target in a market where top defensive midfielders are hard to find. Fans are hopeful that Adams can bring the necessary grit and stability to the United midfield, while analysts are keen to see how the negotiations unfold, especially with the 2026 World Cup providing a potential window for further evaluation. Could Tyler Adams be the missing piece for Manchester United's midfield puzzle? We're exploring all the angles, but up next, we're revisiting the managerial situation at Old Trafford and what Sir Jim Ratcliffe's latest comments could mean for Michael Carrick's future. Ratcliffe on Carrick, a single word says it all. Sir Jim Ratcliffe has offered a brief but telling assessment of Michael Carrick's performance as Manchester United's interim manager, describing his job in just one word: excellent. This endorsement comes as Carrick has defied expectations, leading United on an impressive run that has reignited their Champions League qualification hopes. Carrick was appointed to steady the ship following Ruben Amorim's departure, and his success has positioned him as a strong contender for the permanent role. Despite a recent loss to Newcastle, his overall record has been commendable. Ratcliffe, speaking from the Chinese Grand Prix, confirmed his positive view of Carrick's work but sidestepped questions about a permanent contract, simply stating, "No, I'm not going there." This leaves the door open for speculation about the club's ultimate decision-making process, which involves figures like Jason Wilcox and Omar Berrada. The fan base is largely supportive of Carrick, seeing his tenure as a much-needed positive shift. However, Ratcliffe's reserved response suggests that the managerial decision is far from settled, and Carrick must continue to impress. The focus remains on securing Champions League football, a goal that seemed distant just weeks ago. While the managerial situation at Old Trafford remains a topic of intense discussion, we've covered the biggest transfer news and managerial updates. Stick around for a rapid-fire recap of all the top stories, and don't forget to subscribe. And that's a wrap on today's top stories. We saw Manchester United emerge as frontrunners for Tyler Adams, and Sir Jim Ratcliffe gave his take on Michael Carrick's excellent interim job. Don't miss out on future breaking news. Hit that like button, subscribe to news, ring the notification bell, drop a comment below with your thoughts, and follow us on all our social channels for more exclusive updates.